We are discussing time travel. As part of this one, we have completed method 1 using offset, method 2 timestamp. Now let's see method 3 query ID. And for this, first let's create a table. So create a rates table, employee table, and then insert records. I'm inserting 2 records. Then in this table, currently we have 2 records. 2 records. So I'm implementing method 3 using query ID. Okay, first I am trying to delete a record, second record. So if I execute this employee table, currently I'm having only one record. I want to revoke deleted record. So what I'm doing, I am creating one new table like existed table. In new table, currently we do not have any records. So I want to get records from existed data, same like existed data. Before executing this delete command, whatever data presented in this EMP table, I want to read the same data into new table. So here we are using third approach is query ID. Every query, we have a query ID. So first go to query ID. Go to query history. This one is delete from EMP where ID equal to 2. So this before this query. So this is query ID. Take this query ID. Before this query ID, whatever the data presented in table, we want to same data into our new table. So use query ID. Once we execute any query, you can find that query in query history. In query history, we can see all the queries. You can select a query. You can find the query ID. Then copy that query ID. You can put that query ID here. In select from employee before this statement, this query ID. Before this query, whatever the data presented in this table, select the data and then insert the data into employee to table. Let me execute this query. Control enter. Then select employee table 2. You can see 2 records are restored. So once we execute any query in Snowflake, every query having a query ID. So you can find query history from transactions. Sorry, monitoring. You can go with the query history. Then you can see list of queries. List of queries. Then you can select that query ID from clicking on that query. Let's say we executed this delete query. Click on this delete query. You can find the query ID and you can use that query ID in the selection process. Clearly, how to implement method 3 to get deleted data into Snowflake table.